out with these days. What's a lame to a real one?
From a city that has hosted 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the New Orleans Saints. Which of these 0-3 teams will visit the win column for the first time? We'll see. We're underway here in week 4. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
Ready, set.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. On second down, here's the option. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it. Most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Ritter's throw into the hands of Pitts here. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Now you look at this Saints defense. They come into this one in the bottom half of the NFL against the run, number 19 overall.
And this game for them is all about the line of scrimmage. Winning that battle, using their leverage, being the low man with power, to take the offensive linemen and run them back into their own backfield and try and create some lost yardage plays.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Ritter will set up to throw it. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in. They just got to throw this one away.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw once more. Here's Ritter. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 16. He's able to find Melton. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched the ball last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The Saints had 0-3 here to begin the campaign, and you hate to have to say it this early in the season, but getting close to must-win time, is it not?
And I totally understand why you expressed it that way, because it's so early in the season, it feels like hyperbole. But I think you are spot on this one. Yes, there's still time to turn things around, but they've got to start to win right now if they have any hopes of trying to make the playoffs.
10 yards, good for a Saints first down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. On first down, Carr. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Throwing out right here, caught by Olave. And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. The point after, good by Groupie. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Back to Robinson now on first down. And bulldozing his way through. And how about the work on the ground to start the drive? 2 big-time runs. This one 19 yards and another first. 41 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Ritter. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 2nd and 12 now at the 44-yard line.
Trouble, 38. Red, cycle.
Ritter to throw it. Buying time to his left. This pass is caught by London. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. First catch here for London, and also a first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
4 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have to contend with a 3rd and 13. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. 3rd and long now. Ritter forced out to his left. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Isaiah Foskey in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. Koo knocks this one through the post. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
From the end zone comes Chris Claybrooks to return. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Chris Claybrooks. He's inside the 20. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Saints.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25.
Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're kind of searching for that magic elixir. You know, they're moving the football a little bit, but not with any great consistency.
I love that term you just used, elixir, right?
Old school.
Old school. I love that. Because you don't want to put too much pressure on your defense as well. All right, if you're kicking field goals, that's great. But your defense has to keep going out there and holding the other team. You're not giving them any cushion to work with, and that gets tougher and tougher as the game goes along. Put the ball in the end zone and get 6s. That's the ambrosia that they're looking for.
Ambrosia, and trying to erase this deficit. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Ritter now on 2nd down. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Saints are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Robinson with another carry. Stays on his feet. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 65 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
That was huge after being behind the chains on first down to make this second very manageable.
Yeah, how much pride do you have in an offense on first down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on second down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep your defense off balance. I like that phrase, stand ahead of the chains, and they're doing exactly that.
But now he appears to be in some pain. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Third and short, Ritter.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on third down, he's able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Ritter back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. A tackle by D'Angelo Malone.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now a play fake. Carr. And he fires one incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. From midfield, here's Carr. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Well, that was one I kind of saw it coming, Charles. You had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means the free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Going play action. Ritter steps away. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
First down, here's Ritter. Setting up the screen, here's Algier. He's into space past the 25, and he'll finally be taken down at the 18. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Ritter with it after the play fake. Being chased out left. A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. Picked up by Michael Ojemudia. And the Saints are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with an 8-point lead, probably not too much of an impetus to try and do too much here. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
3rd and 19.
Play action. Now it's Carr.
Finds his man. That's Olave on the crossing route.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
Here's Lou Hedley now.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
That one deep for London.
And that's caught inside the 30. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And that will do it for this first half.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. Clay Brooks going to bring this one out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Carr. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down.
That looked great when he first took off because, in my mind, there was room to run, and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return.
And it will be Falcon football. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense him saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half. Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Off the play fake, it's Ritter.
He's going to get this one out to his fullback. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
And the big guy catches the ball in the backfield, and oftentimes is quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
On play action, here's Ritter. All right, rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanket in the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there. Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Here's Carr.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And out of bounds right around the 20. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Miller is into the end zone for a Saints touchdown. Groupie for the extra point.
And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
85 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Ritter off the play fake.
He'll buy some time right.
Short throw caught by Pitts.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot.
Here we go.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 4.
Hey,
And they'll send the tight end in motion.
slide 2. Ready.
Ritter will set up to throw it. Steps away to his left. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down. Back to throw, Ritter. Into the hands of London. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Ready.
Another throw coming up here for Ritter. And it's caught. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Robinson will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Claybrooks going to bring this one out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. They'll get this out to Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Now again, right side. It's Crawford. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Up the middle they go. Crawford. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
On 2nd down now. It's Crawford, and very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down.
93. 29.
Now Carr. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. That's Zach Harrison who forced his way in to drop him.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
This is Robinson fighting through.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Ritter wants to throw it. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them. An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10.
They'll keep it on the ground. Crawford. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. On 2nd down, here's Miller.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Crawford, and he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Shake the ball!
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to put them a touchdown and a 2-point conversion up. And his kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have the kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone.